All right, today we're going to dive deep into one of the most complex, future-focused, and, let's be honest, often misunderstood signs of the zodiac. We're talking about the ultimate visionary, Aquarius.
You know, when we think of Aquarius, this is the picture that comes to mind, right? They're the forward thinkers, the ones who look at the world as it is and just can't help but see what it could be. They're the architects of a better tomorrow.
But here's the thing, it's not just about wanting change for the sake of change. There's this fundamental tension, this secret conflict right at the heart of the Aquarius archetype. And that conflict is exactly what gives them their unique power. So let's unpack that.
Okay, let's get right into the source code of the Aquarian personality. Why are they the way they are? Well, it all starts with their ruling planets. And yeah, I said planets, plural. To really get Aquarius, you have to start right here. See, unlike most signs, it has both a traditional and a modern ruler, and they are basically cosmic opposites. This dual rulership is the source of its central conflict, and, as it turns out, its greatest strength.
And here it is. This is the core contrast. On one side, you've got Saturn. That's the planet of rules, systems, discipline, long-standing tradition. And on the other side, you've got Uranus, the planet of sudden change, rebellion, and blowing up the very systems Saturn builds. Aquarius has to somehow hold both of these opposing forces inside them at the very same time.
So what happens when you smash these two energies together? Well, you get something pretty fascinating. An Aquarian isn't just a rebel without a cause. They are a revolutionary with a deep, Saturn-like understanding of structure. They don't just want to tear things down. They want to build something better. And they actually have the disciplined foresight to plan out exactly how they're going to do it.
And if that wasn't enough, let's add another layer to this paradox, their element and modality. As an air sign, they live in the world of ideas, of concepts. But as a fixed sign, they hold onto those ideas with this unshakable conviction. You know, think of the deep freeze of winter. It's an energy that just sustains, holds steady, and simply waits for the rest of the world to finally catch up to its vision.
So now that we understand this paradoxical engine that drives Aquarius, let's look at how that energy shows up when it's expressed in its most positive, most brilliant form. You can see the Saturn-Uranus blend fueling all of their best traits. They're innovative thinkers who question everything. Their focus is humanitarian, aimed right at the collective good. They are fiercely independent, valuing pure logic way more than messy emotions. And they're deeply unconventional. Because honestly, from their point of view, why would you ever conform to a broken system? It just doesn't make any sense. And this quote just nails it. It doesn't care about fitting in, it cares about building something better. See, the goal isn't to be different just for the sake of being different. The goal is progress. And if fitting in stands in the way of building that better system, well, then fitting in is the first thing to go. But of course, you know how it goes. Every great strength has a shadow side. The very qualities that make Aquarius such a brilliant visionary can also create some pretty significant personal challenges. And yeah, this is the flip side of that same coin. That intellectual brilliance, it can easily become emotional unavailability. That forward-thinking vision can curdle into a superiority complex. That fixed conviction becomes rigid stubbornness. And that fierce independence, well, it can lead to some profound isolation and loneliness. So, if you boil it all down, the crucial point is this. Aquarius is an absolute master of the conceptual, the theoretical, the system, but it often struggles with the messy, unpredictable, and deeply personal reality of individual human beings and, their feelings. So how does this visionary energy learn to ground itself? How does it actually bridge that gap between these brilliant ideas and the real, complicated world? Let's take a look at the path to growth.
This is where the theory really hits the road, you know? So let's explore how this whole paradox actually plays out in a couple of key areas: relationships and work.
And a pretty clear pattern starts to emerge. In relationships, they can be the most loyal friends you'll ever have, but they might keep you at an emotional arm's length. At work, they're incredible innovators, but they will almost always clash with rigid, top-down authority. It just goes against their nature. And that brings us to the core of the Aquarian growth journey. It's about learning that the collective, or humanity, that they care so much about isn't just an abstract concept. It's made up of individual, feeling, sometimes illogical people. The ultimate goal is to bring that grand vision down to a human scale. And when that work is done, this is the beautiful result. It's not about giving up the vision. It's about infusing it with heart. You get this perfect synthesis of Uranian innovation and Saturnian structure, all filtered through a genuine connection to people. That's the magic.
So, I'll leave you with this. This is the central challenge, and really, it's not just for Aquarius, but for anyone who dreams of a better future. How do you change the world without losing your connection to the very people you're trying to change it for? It's something to think about. Thanks for tuning in to this explainer.